So, last night on Tombs of Scoria, we went to Glacier. Some weird shit happened. Those dreams were cool. I think they're more likely to be representations of fears than they are to be like foreshadowing future events. I'm not sure about Embers of the Wild. I don't think it's in Arcadia, no. Yeah, not really too much happened. Like, there was just a lot of weird shit. Like, the body of Teresa was weird. The weird black floating orb was weird. The dreams were weird. It's quite interesting that we found the should get some music on. Found the Saladin Keep label pretty easily. You think Tyrion's dream could be reality? I know you all want to think that because you want the queen to be evil so that we have to fight her. What's your guess on what the orb is? Yeah, I don't know. And the bridge was weird too as well. The whole thing's been weird so far, hasn't it? How are we holding up with no heals? Yeah, fine so far. Well, if it was an orb of annihilation, then the snow that landed on it would have been annihilated instead of like settling on it. Yeah, it seems to stop time. It'd be so cool if that could be harnessed into like a smaller orb that you could like wear as an amulet or something like that. Emric was an arrow turret. How do you spell Imric's name wrong at this point? It'd slow you down. Yeah, I guess so. Got confused at the end. When Neil first described the tower, I thought it was a standalone one, but when you talked at the end, it seemed like you hope there's a keep underneath. No, I thought it might be just we can just see the tower sticking out of the keep, but it seems that it's actually just a tower. I don't know what's going to be in there. It seemed like it was frozen solid, so I don't think there'll be any like wildlife in there, but there might be undead or other magical defenders. Is the official spelling McGarry? Yeah, it's the first one, McGarry. Oh, the hobgoblins. Yeah, oh yeah, the hobgoblins. That was weird too. They kind of seemed like they'd been summoned there. That's why I was going to try and use the detect magic one to look if there was like an invisible wizard or something that was summoning them, like a scrag. But one, it seemed like there were too many for them to have been summoned. Perhaps. I don't know. They didn't seem like they just arrived. They seemed like they'd been walking for a while. You can just mentally dominate a sphere of annihilation, can you? People with exhausts like that are absolute gimps, oh my god. Yes, as someone who drives an electric car, I have no sympathy for these people. And I think that they're destroying the planet. And they should do more, like me, to save the planet. I think Stephen missed a chance to confirm if it's just a dream or not. Let's say that he was never in that room or the Queen's bedroom. If that's the case, then he just goes there after it looks exactly like the vision, and the chances of being really go way up. Yeah. Good one, Rich Nick. Thank you. I tell you, my Tesla does not cost me that much money. Like, Brian gets annoyed at me for saying this, because obviously to some people this is a lot of money. It only costs me about £470 a month, including insurance, including road tax, for the Model 3, which I think is actually a great deal. Sphere annihilation is basically static, resting in some spot as if it were a normal hole. It can be caused to move, however, by mental effort. Okay, but this thing was moving on its own, right? It wasn't just static. Yeah, the reason it's so good is one, because the insurance is included on like my company's joint insurance policy. And the second thing is that it comes out of my salary before tax. So it actually should be like £780 a month. But then I'm saving 40% on that because that's the tax rate. And then usually you would pay some of that back in a thing called benefit in kind tax, where you pay back a certain percentage of the saving that you made. But for electric cars, that's 0%, so I don't pay any of it back. At first I thought the Tyrael dream was just Scoria's spells finally catching up. I got the impression someone foreshadowed some Scoria spellcaster being able to fuck with your dreams. See doubt and betrayal. Perhaps, yeah. But it wasn't just us that had the dreams, it was the whole, well, not the whole party, but a lot of the NPCs as well. I think this was the custom monster that Neil hinted at. The sphere. Yeah, he did kind of seem like he wanted us to go and explore the sphere, but Frost Ranger seems useless so far. Yeah, it did seem a bit dumb, didn't he? Like, outside of being in the city, he's not been anywhere else already. Do you think if the Frost Ranger fucks up or does something really stupid, Anton or Tyrell would kill him? Probably not. No. Were the dreams caused by Anton killing the ghost? I don't think so. Maybe. Do we have a... Let's look at the Reddit thread. The world fades. The Magari brothers disappear into blackness. A confused Yeti wakes up in his cave. It was all a dream. Campaign ends. Good one. I don't understand this comment. Like, what has Biggie Smalls got to do with this? I want to see Art of Imric 1v1ing the Yeti. You punched the dick was a great quote. Imric critting a Yeti to death with D2 punches was unexpectedly funny indeed. True. Oh, it was all a dream. Yeah, I used to read Word Up magazine. Yeah, you're right, okay. So, do anybody have any idea what the deal was with the dead Teresa? Doppelganger? Weird illusion that can't be disbelieved, or just Neil doing Neil things? Cleo, fuck off! Maybe she dies during the trip as a way to establish that Glacier can actually show the future. Would make the dreams even more terrifying. I'm not sure if the dreams are anything past the PC's biggest fears. Would Imric's dream ever become a reality? If not, then what makes Tyrell's any more foreshadowing? Yeah, that's the thing. I don't see in any situation where what happened in my dream would ever happen in real life. One of the Frost Rangers in the inn where they first met them said that sometimes when they scry, it can show places that may be in the future. It's not too much of a stretch to say in this super magic land you could have the ability to see the future. I don't disagree, but if Teresa wound up dead in a similar fashion to the corpse they found, it does kind of plant a seed that Glacier has the capacity to show the future, which makes Tyrell's dream a bit more credible. It also seems like Tyrell's and Imric's dreams were pretty different in nature, as Imric's was in real time and he could act while Tyrell was a passive observer in the future. Also worth noting that not everyone in the crew seemed shook from a dream, so it's not that far-fetched that Glacier could show different kinds of dreams, like not everyone got their greatest fear. Yeah. I think she will die towards the end of their expedition, and this is some wacky time stuff going on. Neil did mention wacky time twice in the episode in a sneaky way, then the small black hole. Glacier is a wacky place. I really like the dynamic of the brothers having to look out for the more weak members of the group. It adds a nice angle and some excitement as well. The Frost Ranger does seem quite disappointing though, somewhat solidly equipped, but his knowledge didn't shine until now, and level 5 is a bit weak. We will see, but at this point it should be that he gets the last pick after the Ironstones and every brother picks an item. Of course it depends on how much gold loot will be found and if the Frost Ranger will get a chance to shine at some point, but right now he doesn't seem worth his extravagantly high price. List of his responsive thus far. This is new, never been here, no idea, shrugs. Please, for the love of God, Anton, don't let this useless cunt take 25% of your magical items. Looks like I'm going to have to tell some jokes to break the ice. Seems like Valthara gave Anton the cold shoulder. Remember what Tyrell did with the corpse? Looks like he had a cold heart. That's it. I don't know enough English expressions to make more cold jokes. Good one. On the off chance that the dream was actually the future, they could use Time Pool for the conversation between Oxambar and the Queen, talking about the brothers. Okay, I didn't know this. I want the Queen to be evil more than I want the brothers to kill Scoria. I feel like there's some of you that share that feeling. So theories on the Ice Trolls regeneration. Could the regeneration be built and released all at once, kind of like how the healing potions could work? Could they be unable to heal because they are creatures turned into trolls? Are they just shitty trolls that suck? Or they could have slow regen or regen based on limiting factors, like food consumption. Is troll healing magical? If so, it could make sense they wouldn't be naturally healing. They seem to be by the book ice trolls, which can only regen when standing in a pool of water. They are also meant to be smarter, and those trolls did seem a bit more organised, and one even tried to run away. Plus, one tried to drag Neil away alive, and the ice trolls by the book are also known to do this. If they make it back to Arcadia, could they now time pool the moment the Queen conspired to kill the Magari brothers? I mean, Arxombra even says they talked about it a long time ago. That's assuming that the vision Tyrael had was real, or could they at least time pool that exact vision after they kill Scoria? It all depends on how Time Pool's magic interprets having knowledge of an event. Theoretically, you could have a normal dream that also shows you a real event. I don't think Kobe would straight confirm this with the use of Time Pool. Plus, Valthara didn't seem interested in the Queen, so it'd be weird if the Queen actually did harbour these feelings. Man, stop fucking with things. Eat you in a minute, for fuck's sake. If the Queen was plotting to kill her brothers, I think Valthara would be interested in her, since Valthara wants Anton to go to Solemn after Scoria's defeat. Also, we don't know if this is a dream or not. It's possible that because of how magical the lands are in, that Tyrael was granted a vision of the future. Look at these people fucking grasping at straws here. Sure, it could be real, but from Tyrael's perspective, this seems like a dream nightmare. What I was trying to say is it depends on how Time Pool interprets an individual's knowledge. Does Tyrael having a vision of the event that he thinks is a dream count? Could they time pool an event they know happens in the future? These are all things I don't see Koibu doing, as I don't think he would want any plot points to be predestined. Imagine if the Queen does not actually want to double-cross the brothers, but she graciously sends them to the Royal Hot Springs after they kill Scoria, and Tyrael freaks out and goes on a rampage. Yeah. Oh god, I'm shattered. Alright guys, questions, because I'm probably going to end the stream in a minute and go and feed the cat. Chances of all three of you making it out alive? Pretty high, I would say. Yes, George, the streams are back, mate. Oh, it is Christmas, but I'll be streaming. Is there a reason to not believe the Queen is evil? Well, I don't think it really matters whether she's evil or good. I don't think she's going to kill us out of just for the sake of it. I'm saying I don't think that she's the kind of person that would betray her family after they gave so much to help her and her country. What's up, Dragon? Sorry you missed the stream. I'm sorry. What happened with the king? I think didn't he die in a carriage accident or something? Or maybe that was her daughter's husband. How long do you think Glacier will take? I found it pretty underwhelming, but that might be just because how long it was between sessions. I don't know what you were expecting, Aleph. I find it hard to describe it as underwhelming. There was all sorts of crazy shit happening. But I think 4 to 5 more episodes, probably. You were expecting undead ice dragons? Well, that's not going to happen in the first episode. We barely left the town. I'm sure there'll be all sorts of crazy, wacky shit. I wouldn't get too worried about that. Am I celebrating Christmas? Yes. At my house, in fact, I have my family and Fran's family coming around. I'm doing all the cooking. If only the donation goal could be met, I could have streamed cooking Christmas dinner. But alas, maybe next year. How far off the coast was Glacier from Solemn? More than 10 miles, Dragon, I think, yeah. I don't think that Dragon was on Glacier. What do you think's up with the dreams? Seems like some Freddy Krueger stuff. Well, no, because I wasn't... My wounds didn't carry over, so I don't know what that is. Koibu's gonna hit you with some crazy shit next session where the rest of the party thinks they need to kill you. 3. Nah, I don't think so. That's a bit of a stretch. Can't believe you won against the Yeti unarmed. I mean, I'm really not that surprised. How hard even is a Yeti? You know, 14 AC with 4 hit die? It's not that. I think Imrit was always going to beat this bitch to death. Alright, we're going to end the stream, guys. We're going to get my booster. Thanks for watching. Oh dear. I'll try and get a stream in this weekend. I'm not sure when. Got Christmas shit going on. Going to Fran's sister's tomorrow. But maybe tomorrow evening or Sunday.